Hello there, you're now watching TVS News at 5 with me, Muhammad Yusuf. Let us begin with our top story. No mountain is too high for Inspector Kanang Usin, as he aims to be the first Sarawakian to conquer Mount Everest. Kanang is set to make history after he was selected to be part of the 2022 Keluarga Malaysia Everest Exploration Team.
Memang sebab saya tak ada pengalaman yang luas dalam pendakian, tetapi saya rasa bertuah, bercampur, berdebar puada dan rasa sangat bangga kerana dipilih oleh Ketua Pendaki sebagai salah seorang pendaki untuk melengkapkan Keluarga Malaysia Everest yang kami akan bawa.
The Bintulu-born lad also hopes to inspire more youths to take up similar challenges in the future. As the sole Sarawakian to achieve this feat, Kanang was presented with some assistance from the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg. The contribution was presented by Deputy Minister in the Premier of Sarawak's Department for Corporate Affairs and UKAS, Datuk Abdullah Saidul, on behalf of Abang Johari in a simple ceremony in Kuala Lumpur on Tuesday.
Mewakili Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak dan Yang Amat Berhormat Premier Sarawak menyampaikan ucapan syabas dan tahniah kepada mereka atas inisiatif ini, dan beliau mungkin seluruh warga negeri Sarawak mendoakan supaya perjalanan ekspedisi mereka berjalan lancar dan insya-Allah mereka akan sampai di puncak seperti yang diharapkan, dan juga sebab uniknya kumpulan ekspedisi Keluarga Malaysia ini ialah mereka mewakili berbagai etnik dan juga termasuk OKU.
Earlier, Kanang, together with the other Altitude Exploration Club members, also paid a courtesy call on Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister, Datuk Sri Alexander Nantalinggi.
Now, the State Ministry of Transport has issued a written request to airline operators to request them to offer more reasonable flight fares and help lighten the financial burden faced by passengers in the lead-up to the upcoming Hari Raya and Gawai celebrations. This comes following the recent issue of skyrocketing airline ticket prices in recent weeks.
Sarawak Transport Minister Datuk Sri Lee Kim Shin said the state government, through Sarawak Disaster Management Committee (SDMC), had approved 619 flight frequencies weekly into Sarawak, including international flights. The move aims to provide more flights to facilitate the movement of people and cargo to the state, and in turn, the airlines are expected to offer reasonable flight fares to passengers. With the opening of Malaysia's border on April 1st and the upcoming festive celebrations, he said many Sarawakians are eager to return home to be with their family. Touching on the price ticketing issue, Lee said most airlines are using the dynamic pricing mechanism where prices respond to demand, as informed by the Malaysia Aviation Commission, MAVCOM. Nonetheless, he also urges the public to plan ahead their journey for the coming celebrations and purchase their flight tickets in advance.
Now, the Rainforest World Music Festival, or RWMF, is set to make a comeback via hybrid format after a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Sarawak State Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Minister Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah said the festival would only sell 5,000 tickets per day due to the safety precautions and the stipulated standard operating procedures.
Honor and pride, I'm happy to announce that the most awaited international music festival in Malaysia, that is the Rainforest World Music Festival, or in short RWMF, is back, and this time it's a very special one as we celebrate the festival's 25th legendary Rainforest celebration.
Abdul Karim said this after launching this year's festival at Borneo Culture Museum in Kuching today. Meanwhile, he said as the country is now entering the endemic phase, they will make sure all physical concerts adhere strictly to the guidelines of the Malaysian National Security Council (MKN) and Sarawak Disaster Management Committee (SDMC) to ensure the safety of the concert goers.
Target kita, there are 3 nights. Our target is about 4,000 to 5,000 per night. 4,000 to 5,000 per night. Per night. That means for 3 nights there will be about 15,000.
Labeled as the most awaited international music festival in Malaysia, this year's event will also celebrate the festival's 25th anniversary since it started in 1998 with the theme 25th Legendary Rainforest Celebration.
Now, 4 organizations, including 2 mosques in Kampung USAHAJAYA SIBU, were presented with the Minor Rural Project Funds worth 14,000 ringgit. The other 2 were the Village Security and Development Committee and Rukun Tetangga Institution.
For the masjid, our muhajirin, I give the government grant of 5,000, and also for the masjid, our Amsa, I give 3,000 because of the size of the masjid and then the number of our Muslim friends, and also for the JKKK Kampung Usahajaya and as well as KRT Kampung Usahajaya, 2 of them I also give 3,000.
Bukit Asek's State Assemblyman Joseph Chiang Jin Ek, who graced the check presentation at Al Muhajirin Mosque, disclosed that the funds were meant to help his underprivileged constituents.
This is a fasting month. It's a holy month for our Muslim friends. So they would like to give the government grant to them so that they will be able to identify and then to able to assist, especially of those the poorer Muslim friends, so that together that we can celebrate our Hari Raya Adil-Fitri together, so that they can go and identify the underprivileged families at the Sentosa area here. That's my intention here, so that we should give the MRP fund earlier, so that they can do the job.
He hopes that the allocation will benefit those celebrating the upcoming Hari Raya Aidilfitri festival.
Now, hygienic food preparation is crucial to ensuring food safety. Public health specialist Dr. Emmanuel Joseph Fong Tsung said it is the trader's responsibility to offer a healthy environment.
Semua pemilik premis dan juga penyedia makanan memastikan patuh kepada peraturan-peraturan yang sedia ada, kebersihan kendiri dan juga bagi mereka yang menyediakan makanan di rumah untuk pastikan makanan yang disediakan dan dihidang kurang daripada 4 jam. Maksudnya jangan masak terlalu awal supaya makanan yang dihidangkan masih segar dan selamat dimakan.
Fong, who is also a Serike Division Health Officer, participated in the integrated food safety operation at the Kampung Seberang Ramadan Bazaar. The operation was also joined by the enforcement officers at the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs and Serike District Council.
Tujuan operasi di sini adalah untuk kita mencegah daripada merawat. Kita sedia tahu setiap tahun bazar Ramadan ini berisiko tinggi. Maka kita sekali lagi menggalakkan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sebagai pemilik premis pastikan menyediakan makanan mengikut peraturan yang disediakan. Selain itu, kita menasihati orang ramai yang datang membeli makanan untuk sentiasa lihat dengan betul, memilih menjadi pengguna yang bijak.
As of 13 April, a total of 6 compounds have been issued at the Ramadan Bazaar around Serike District for various offences covered under the Food Hygiene Regulations 2009, FHR 2009.
Welcome back. Now, a single vehicle collision claimed the lives of 2 individuals this morning, April 13th, at Pantai Bakam in Miri. The male victim was identified as 29-year-old Lee Kim Sing, while the female was only known to be in her 20s. Following the impact of the collision, the female passenger was hurled out of the vehicle as it overturned, while the male driver remained pinned in the wreckage. The incident was reported at 9:18 a.m. and fire and rescue or bomba team deployed to the scene was able to extricate the male victim. Both were then rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment. However, they were later pronounced dead. Now, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, Sarawak recorded an increase in exports worth 3 billion ringgit in February this year compared to February 2021. Chief Statistician of Malaysia, Datuk Seri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin said Sarawak's total exports jumped to 8.4 billion ringgit in February 2022, an increase of 56% year on year.
He said that this makes Sarawak the 4th major exporter state, with a contribution of 8.2% in the import-export data by state. Higher exports were also recorded for states in Penang, Kedah, Wilayah Persekutuan Labuan, and Selangor. Meanwhile, he said that Sarawak's total imports also recorded a 2-digit increase in February 2022, with an increase of 66.9% year on year. Malaysia's overall trade in February 2022 was 184.8 billion ringgit, an increase of 17.5% year on year.
And that's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. Don't forget to watch us at 11:30 p.m. on TVS Nightline. My name is Muhammad Yusuf. Have a good day ahead.